Hi everyone, it's Arnab Paul and welcome to Astrology with Arnab. Many things has happened in the world right now. First of all, in West Bengal. First of all, in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, what we have seen is the fall of the government of Hasina. You know, Hasina was the ruler of Bangladesh for many years, more than a decade. So if Hasina goes out of power, it automatically has a big impact on the subcontinent of India and obviously the Southeast Asia in general. If we see this transit when Hasina government was uprooted was 5th of August, right? And immediately after that, we have seen some unrest in West Bengal due to the rape and murder of a doctor, a junior doctor in West Bengal. So many things can be predicted from this. The underlying things can be many. Right now, Saturn, Shani, the karmaful Pradata, was retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. And you know, Shani becomes very powerful in the sign of Aquarius. So, just for the beginners who are learning, always remember that whenever you have to understand that which party or which philosophy is currently having more edge, you have to understand the power of Jupiter during that period. Right now, if we look at Jupiter is in the sign of Taurus, which is an enemy sign, and Shani is in own sign of Aquarius in Mool Trikona. You know what? Aquarius is also the sign of mass movement. So when Shani becomes so powerful in the sign of Aquarius, what we can predict is that in the sign of Saturn, when Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius, this will obviously boost the power of public people, and the democratic party values will be strengthened. Communist ideology will be strengthened. The voice of the people will be strengthened. So whenever a movement is taken over by the people, that movement obviously will have the upper hand. On the other hand, if we look, Jupiter is a very bad sign. Jupiter shows the traditional values. So all the parties which are having traditional values, that means the right-wing ideology will suffer when astrologically Jupiter is in bad state. This overview. And right now, because Saturn is so powerful, the people of common people, the voice of common people will always have the upper hand. See, also Saturn is right now in sign of Aquarius, and Saturn will not change its sign till 2025. So throughout the year you will have a scenario where the voice of common people will have upper hand. And obviously we know, I had predicted in my Bengali channel that if you have a problem in Bangladesh, the repercussion will come in West Bengal. And if we see the trend starting from Japan, we have problem. We have Myanmar, where we have army dictatorship. We have Manipur, where we had chaos, and we had Bangladesh very recently, where we have the uproot of a democratically chosen power. So the trajectory shows us that the east of India is having some major problems. Now, if we see what is signified by east is the planet Sun and the first house of our Kundali. But we see the first house of the chart of India is Rahu, the problem Rahu. And the Sun in the chart of India is with Moon in the sign of Cancer and with Venus, where Sun loses all its power. That's why we have seen from the beginning of the creation of India, what we have seen is we have a situation where the eastern part of India is being neglected. There's a time when Orissa, India, Bihar used to have people of the caliber of Aurobindo Ghosh, Subhash Chandra Bose, Rabindranath Tagore, Sukumar Roy, Satyajit Roy. How many names do you want me to take? There can be n number of people who have done so much for India, for the world in general. And that's because the eastern part of any region you'll always see are the people who will be intellectual, who will create guidelines for the other people, because that's what the kings do, the sun do, the one who creates the principle for the other people. Now, as the sun is afflicted in the chart of India, what we have seen is people giving us is the people of East are become demoralized, and the people are not the kind of people that we had before independence. There is problem with the eastern part of the Vastu if we take India as a chart. Some people were speaking to me when the government of Mamata will fall, when TMC government will go. What I would say, the time is really good. Couple of months from right now is very very bad for Mamata. We have Jupiter retrograde starting from the month of October. The date is October 9th. That's the same time when Durga Puja, which is the biggest festival of West Bengal, of Kolkata, will occur. So I do believe the chaos we're seeing right now due to the murder and rape of the lady doctor is just a tip of iceberg, and lots of things will unfold in the near future. What I would also say is that the time of Mamata is almost over, and Mamata is also aware of that. And for your kind information, Mamata Banerjee is someone who truly believes in astrology. So she also knows that her time is almost over, and she is also aware of the fact that the time of Abhishek Banerjee, based upon his Kundali, is about to come. I have the information of the birth details of Abhishek Banerjee from a very very secret source, and according to that, the same time October, the rise of Abhishek Banerjee is going to happen. And the reason the rise of Abhishek Banerjee will happen is because of the planet of Jupiter. The show of Jupiter will begin, and that's the same time when Jupiter will go into retrograde. So I would say the political arena of Bengal is going to be very, very interesting. I personally is very, very hopeful that the power of TMC government is almost over. At the same time, I'm saying that the rise of Abhishek Banerjee is happening. So what I would say that I have seen the chart of Abhishek Banerjee. They are very, very strong Rajyog. Very, very strong Rajyog. That I have seen in the chart of prominent politicians. But he don't have this strength in the chart. The planets are not strong. So even though he has Raj Yoga, they are not capable enough to keep him sustained in the power for a long time. So this is a situation that makes me believe that either he will be in charge of the CM of West Bengal for a few years and then he will be democratically ousted because of election, or there is a chance that he never becomes a CM of West Bengal. But one thing I would surely tell to all of you, for something to go up, first it needs to go deep down. Situation of West Bengal is like that. I don't believe we can go too low as people of Bengal right now. We have seen so much oppression, so much misuse of our talent, lack of development. But I do expect the next years will be very crucial for West Bengal. We are going to see increase in violence, increase in problem, but ultimately this is going to resolve the problem of West Bengal near future. That's for sure. And I hope as a Bengali we can have the future where we can live freely, peacefully, happily.